I'm Joel Worthington, president of Mr. Electric. Thanks for joining me today. Last week we learned that Donald Trump was going to join the crowded field of Republican candidates for the presidency. And I want to talk a little bit about leadership and how it applies to Donald Trump and how it applies to you. I believe these are the four essential elements to leadership: character, competence, charisma, and communication. So I want to grade Mr. Trump on these, and I want you to think about where you might fall in these areas as well. Character, well, I'm going to give the Donald a 3. There's a few little sketchy things in the background with some bankruptcies and different things in business, so I'm going to give him a 3. What about you? Where are you with character? Because if you don't have good character, it's really tough to climb the ladder. Now, as a presidential candidate, I think he probably won't matter, and I'll just mention two names, Bill and Hillary Clinton, and you take it from there. Competence, well, I got to give him in the business realm a 5. You cannot lead if you don't know what you're doing. You can be the nicest, most trustworthy person in the world, but if you're not competent, you're going nowhere. How do you fall on the competency level of the skills that you need to take you somewhere? And then charisma, that's given energy, the ability to get people's attention, have a lot of energy in what you do. That really gains a following, and I got to say that Mr. Trump has a lot of charisma. He has a lot of energy. He's passionate about some of the things that he does. And my question to you is, do you have any passion? This will cover a multitude of sins, as they say, if you just have some passion in what you're doing. And then communication. Again, you may not like what Mr. Trump says, but he gets his point across. I got to give him a 4 in communication. So there's a lot of things here that are pretty good with Mr. Trump. He's a great leader. What about you? Where do you stand on the scale? And I want to talk in the next few weeks more about leadership and go into depths in these areas. You can become a great leader no matter where you start from today. Thanks for joining me.